Okay, so day one, Monday, is actually a holiday. So it's Labor Day today. So I am pre-making our lunch and I have some preheated thermoses that we're going to pack. So we are going to like this fall festival to kind of kick off Halloween season. My family's obsessed and I don't want to buy food while we're there. So I just made our lunches and packed them in these thermoses. I will say this time and time again, thermoses have saved me so much money because like hot lunch options just open a whole door. And then I also packed our famous snack carrier. I swear by this thing, it's like $10 at Walmart. So my kids are not going to go hungry. I'm not going to be buying snacks. So I'm hoping we aren't spending a lot of money today. Unfortunately, we did have to fill up what I like to call our boat, which is just our family car full of gas. So gas actually wasn't too bad. It was only $2.98 a gallon and we were completely on empty. So we ended up spending $40.46 on gas. Now we have season passes to this fall festival type place. We go very, very often. So for my budget of entertainment, I just buy 3 season passes a year for my kids. So we do a fall one, a summer one, and then one that is all year round. And this is by far my kids' favorite place to go. They just love Halloween. They love spooky season. So we didn't spend any money here because we'd already paid for our season passes. Our season passes were $70 a person, but it cost $25 to get in the door. So we come enough that it's totally worth it. And then for dinner, we just cooked the things we had at home. So my motto is always, we have food at home. And then my husband and I just did a workout. We do have gym membership passes, but they're super cheap and we didn't want to pay for the kid care. So we just worked out with good old YouTube. And then we just end the day with a family walking out the dog. So total spent today was just that little bit on gas. So I'm super happy with today. Okay, day 2 is an in-office day, and I'm hoping not to spend a lot of money today, but our daycare bill is due. So we have a very, very amazing, wonderful daycare. So when she is on vacation, we do not pay. She is taking a vacation this week, so I'm going to have to take some PTO from work. But because of that, our childcare bill was actually pretty low this month. So we have 2 kids in full-time and then 1 kid in for after school hours. And so our total bill was $1,400. And then I'm clearly just doing DIY lash extensions here. I save so much money just doing my lash extensions myself. I know they're not a necessity, but I am vain and I love them. And in order to save money while I go into the office, I'm going to pack my lunch from home. I always prepare my lunch the night before, or at least I try to, so I don't get stuck in my company's cafeteria spending money when we have food at home. That's going to be the motto this whole month. We have food at home. Speaking of having food at home, today we're going to just make ravioli because you make what you have. And my kids don't complain when it's ravioli. So we're having ravioli and chicken sausages today. So dinner of champions, it'll be fine. My kids have soccer practice. We just do City League because it's super frugal and they're not committed to any sport really. And while they go out to soccer, my friend and I walk in our weighted vests, and I will swear up and down by these weighted vests, but I feel like it's kind of a thing for people in their 30s and 40s. Let me know in the comments below if you are on the weighted vest train yet. And then here I am, day 2, not taking my own advice that we have food at home. I went out with some friends and spent $24. So total spent today was $1,424, thanks to the daycare bill obviously being the biggest chunk of that. And here we are in my unfinished basement because today is a work from home day. Really hoping not to spend any money today. It's also my second's first day of preschool today, so we might go out and celebrate later today, but keeping my mindful of my budget. I did have the internet get pulled today, and that was $45, as well as our water bill, which was $131. One of the biggest things I have found for my family is we only meal plan about 4 or 5 days out of the week. And then we kind of wing a couple other days. So we always do a free-for-all, and my kids usually end up eating protein pancakes. And then today I was able to get red peppers for free from my neighbor. And so I made these like stuffed peppers. That was not part of my meal plan, but because I always have a stock pantry and freezer, I'm able to make what I need to without spending money. And then we did go out for Slurpees to celebrate the first day of school for my son, but I found a gift card in my car, so it doesn't count. So total spent today was $176. And it's another beautiful work from home in your pajamas day. So today during my lunch break, our Kroger affiliate store launches their sales ads every Wednesday. So today is Thursday. And so I am looking at the new coupons and seeing what I can make with the new coupons and creating a game plan to stack manufacturer coupons, store coupons, and rebates so I can get my groceries for the absolute low. So I did go to Smith's, and net total, I think it was like $56 for all of this food, and I posted it in this video here if you want a detailed breakdown. Day 5, and I'm still in the same pajamas. Thank you, work from home life. It's amazing. Today my daughter has a party, so we did go out and actually buy a little gift set. And then I also have a stockpile of things that I buy for 50% off to stack onto the gift. So total spent was only $16. Then we did have to go do a little bit more grocery shopping because we needed milk and vegetables, and my total spent at Walmart was $15.57, and I got 3 gallons of milk, so a little bit more than pictured here. So for today's total, $31.57. Okay, and then Saturday for day 6 is our soccer day. Again, my kids just play rec league because it is frugal and they're still trying to decide what they like. Spoiler alert, my son absolutely hates soccer and he literally plays dead on the field so that he doesn't have to play. So I don't think we'll be playing this sport again next year. Then we ran to Home Depot to buy some stuff that ChatGPT told us to buy so we could finish our yard work. We bought a bunch of mulch earlier in the year when it was on an amazing deal. So we just did a bunch of yard work. So Home Depot run $56, but I will admit I'm pretty happy with the result. Then I ran to Costco for a Costco return, so it's kind of like I made money, right? Just kidding, I won't add that into my total, but I did totally get caught by the $1.50 hot dog combo, so total spent $57.50. Then I just finished up with cleaning up the porch, and let me tell you, if you are ever trying to save money, just go outside and go to work. Stay home. It saves you so much money just by cleaning your stuff. And day 7 is our church day, so we don't go anywhere or do anything but just play games and go to church. So we didn't spend any money for day 7. So total for the week is $1,753.71. Now I did forget that my mortgage gets pulled on day 5, and my mortgage is $1,400. I do pay a little bit more so that I can pay down my house faster, which brings my weekly total truly to $3,153.71. That feels like a lot for a week, but that is most of my bills hitting. I obviously still have to pay like my gas bill and my electrical bill, but I actually have those pulled from a separate account and I pay it with my tax return every year. It just works out for us. So that is what I spent in a week. And thankfully that is going to be the majority of my spending for the month because my 2 biggest bills, daycare and mortgage, have already been pulled. So thanks for coming along with me on this journey. And let me tell you, if you ever want to know where your money is going, video everything you do. There were so many times when I thought I'm going to just grab a drink real quick and I'm going to just grab a treat. And then I realized I had to calculate that and truly be honest with myself that it would be part of my spending. And it really stopped me from buying. So thanks for coming along and watching this very long video.